once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always try one more time. It only takes one more try to get it right, and that to me is the difference between a successful person and one who gives up too easily. Patience is the key to never giving up, and that is the many qualities that I possess. I might be quiet, but I have a loud voice. I hope that today I project it in a positive way. To start off, I would like to tell you my story, my struggles as a hearing impaired human being, my experiences, and lastly, my accomplishments. My name is Sarah Mahmoud. I was born with an 80% hearing loss in my left ear. I got my hearing loss because my mother, she fell on her back during her 3rd month of pregnancy. I was 9 months old. I suffered an epilepsy and a mild stroke, which affected my entire left side of my body. Thankfully, I am free from epilepsy. I did not know that I had a hearing loss until I was in elementary school, but my mom found out when I was 3 years old. My teachers noticed that I had difficulty learning, so they kept pulling me out of class to run some tests. I remember being so confused and frustrated. I felt singled out from the other kids because I was not learning as fast as they were. In 5th grade, I had to meet with a hearing itinerant every single week. My hearing itinerant, Miss Cornelic, was devoted to help me succeed. Miss Cornelic taught me how to read lips and how to get my grades up. Middle school was the worst time period for me because the learning material got much harder. My hearing itinerant gave me a device called an FM system to help me improve my hearing in the classroom. An FM system is a device that amplifies the teacher's voice. An FM system consists of both the microphone and the earpiece. The teacher would wear the microphone and I would wear the earpiece. The students in my class started to notice the FM system and they would start to ask me questions like, "What is that? Why do you wear that?" Not only did I start wearing the FM system, I always started wearing the hijab, the headscarf. I got to the point where I was so tired of the questions and the bullying, I decided to quit wearing the FM system. My hearing itinerant was extremely devastated with my decision. She tried to convince me in every possible way. She could not convince me because she did not know that I was bombarded with the questions and I was no longer getting good grades. My grades went from A's to B's to C's to D's. In the 8th grade, I started realizing that I cannot start high school like this, so I decided to put back on the FM system. My grades started to improve, and I got back to A's and B's. I started advocating for myself. I realized that it's not hard to advocate for my hearing loss. I entered a paper for the annual Hearing Advocate of the Year contest, and I won honorable mention. I received a plaque and a $50 gift card to Best Buy. High school was a challenge for me because I did not get the proper support from my hearing itinerant. I had to do everything by myself. I struggled to get good grades because my grades were awful in middle school. I was placed in developmental classes during my freshman year of high school. But I managed to be on top of my developmental classes and they pulled me to higher classes. I worked hard to earn exceptional grades. I wore my FM system all through high school. I made sure all my teachers know that I have a hearing loss in my left ear. I made sure that my teachers accommodate me with the proper accommodations. If my FM system was not working properly, I would tell my hearing itinerant as soon as possible, and she would try to fix it. Every year, I entered the Hearing Advocate of the Year contest, and for 3 years straight, I won honorable mention. In my last year of high school, I won Hearing Advocate of the Year. I was surprised because I did it all by myself. The best part was that I didn't even know that I won until I received the reward. I received a $500 scholarship to Joliet Junior College and a plaque. I graduated high school, went on to college. Everybody kept telling me that college is hard, that it's too much work. The teachers don't care if you pass or fail. The hearing impaired students struggle. I found out all those things were lies. College is only hard if you don't study. Easy as that. The teachers want you to pass their classes. They will do whatever it takes to help you succeed in their class. I did not struggle at all as a hearing impaired student at JJC. It was hard to adjust to college during the first semester at JJC, but I eventually got used to it. And I learned so much in the past few years. Right now, I am halfway done with my web design and administration degree. I am planning on to transfer to a college or university. I am currently a student, an employee, and a vice president of Here's Your Sign ASL Club. During my second semester at JJC, I found out that JJC had an ASL Club, and I decided to join. My experience at Here's Your Sign ASL Club has been amazing. Everyone was so friendly, so respectful. I met some really good people, including Brittany and Mrs. Holden. I expanded my sign language knowledge, and I learned many new signs that I use today. I loved learning how to sign the national anthem at Relay of Life last year, and I enjoyed signing the national anthem. I wanted to expand my sign language knowledge to the point where I'm fluent, converse in sign language. My recommendation to anyone who is struggling with anything, just don't give up. You can only succeed if you try one more time. It only hurts if you do not. That's what makes me a strong, successful person. I tried over and over to overcome my disability. I struggled for years and years to overcome my disability. I stopped making excuses for myself, and I stopped playing the victim. In the end, I overcame my disability. I became a strong person. In order to succeed, you have to struggle. That's what makes me strong. The key to success is to never give up.